Hey guys, it's Danny. Alrighty, today I want to show you a few things that hopefully will improve my life with orchids. If you know my channel, you know that I am pretty much aimed for efficiency, at least nowadays, when it comes to watering, the display, the setup, and all of those things. I want to use the space that I have as efficient as I can, and also I want to make my life maintenance-wise as easy as possible with these orchids, so watering is a big aspect in which I devoted a lot of thought. Now when it comes to watering, you might already know I am using a pump sprayer. I'll link you down below to a video so you can see what I'm talking about. And I have a 4-liter pump sprayer. I've been using it for the past year with great success. That pump did not break, it did its job, I'm very happy with it. The only problem is that it can only hold 4 liters of water. And for those of you living in the USA, this means a little bit more than a gallon. And this is not what you would call a great quantity of water, but at least I could lift it up and move around with it in the greenhouse. However, it also means refilling it a bit more often. So at every watering, I think I need to refill it 5-6 times, or even more than that. I actually never counted. And that's not making my back super happy. It also doesn't save me time, so obviously I needed to do something about that. And this is the most exciting thing that I wanted to show you. I purchased myself another pump, a bigger one, so let's get to the box because I didn't unbox it just yet. And here she is. It's pretty much the same type of sprayer, but it can hold 8 liters. Now, I was looking for something bigger than this. However, there were a few risks with those. One, I could not adjust the little nozzle to deliver the type of flow that I want, which is a lot stronger than what these pumps come with. Therefore, I kind of needed to destroy the previous nozzle, so that was one. Second, they were a little bit too expensive because they were getting more professional as, of course, you go up in the quantity of water they can hold. And this was the only logical option because it uses the same type of nozzle like my previous pump. And if I cannot make this nozzle deliver the quantity I want, I can simply change them. And if they're the same, of course, they will fit. Also, the price. It was 11 euros. Not a whole lot for something that will make my life easier, at least for the next year. So let's get it out of the box. Ooh. This looks a little bit more heavy duty, I have to say. The principle is identical. The way you do things, not so much. Ooh, okay. We're gonna get it for a test drive, no worries. So let's see, the pump sprayer, yeah, it is identical to the one that I have. Ooh. Okay, so we know it's sealed. I'm not entirely sure if I prefer this handle. I might have to switch handles too because I think you can do it. Ah, you can, I think. But maybe I shouldn't. I'm just gonna give this handle a go. My only problem is they have this little hold thingy here that I'm pretty sure it will get stuck. I don't know. I'm just gonna have to use it and see. And about the nozzle, let's see how it looks inside and I'll tell you exactly what I did to the other one. Ooh, okay, this is a little different. So I think I'm gonna switch to my own nozzle. It has a plastic interior that pretty much disperses water. The one that I have has a silicone interior, and hopefully you can see here, I just cut it to adjust the flow and it worked wonders. So I think I'm just going to use my old nozzle, and I really do like my handle as well. I don't know, I might go ahead and switch the handles, but for sure I'm gonna switch the nozzle. So let me just show you why I want to use my older nozzle. This is the new nozzle connected to my old pump. Ooh, and this is the jet. This is the flow that it has. Not pretty. It makes a mess. It's also gonna take pretty much 100 years to water an orchid. I do not enjoy it. Now here's a fun thing. This spray bottle comes already with a funnel. If you remember, with my old one, I needed to always place a funnel when I poured the water inside. But with this one, no need. Oh, I actually did not think of this when I purchased it. Somehow in my mind, all of this cap came off, but obviously not. Okay, this handle is a lot more fluid than the previous one. Alrighty, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh, okay, the flow is not super impressive because there isn't enough quantity of water there. I need to build a lot of pressure here to have a very, let's say, strong flow. And because this is an 8-liter bottle, twice as big as my previous one, I gotta pump a few times. But it's okay, the other one does the very same thing. And yeah, you can see the difference with my nozzle. The flow is exactly what you want. It's like a little hose. Pretty much that's the idea. And I think I'll be okay with this handle as well. The problem is it's kind of mobile here. It might become a problem, but you know, maybe not actually. So I'm really happy about it. Oh my goodness, it works really well. Now, yeah, it's an 8-liter bucket. And when it's gonna be full, it's gonna be heavy as well. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna lift it up? Oh, it's already heavy. So am I gonna lift it up and move it around the greenhouse? No. If you remember, I don't have the healthiest back. So let's go in the greenhouse and show you what else I purchased. So no doubt this sprayer will be a lot more efficient. However, it will also be a lot heavier, twice as heavy as the previous one. I don't do good with lifting stuff. Therefore, I purchased myself a little helper. Ta-da! Now this is, I'm not even sure how to call it. It's a stand, or rather a platform on wheels. It is designed for you to put plant containers that are heavy and move them around easily. And this is pretty handy for my terrace as well. However, it shall be used with my watering spray. I will place this container on top of it once I assemble it and move it around the greenhouse on the little wheels. Therefore, I shall not strain my back. So let's go ahead and assemble this piece, and if you didn't figure it out by now, it is from IKEA. This is the name, and it costs 9 euros. Yeah, something like that. Out of everything, I did not expect it to require a hammer. I do not have a hammer around here, so I'll just have to find one. Alrighty then, I do not possess a hammer at this hour of the morning, however, I managed. Now, I don't suggest you do this. This is not a tutorial or a how to build something, just follow the instructions. But just for the amusement's sake, this is how I managed to place it in. First of all, this little plastic thingy needs to be jammed in the hole. So first and foremost, I just want to make sure that it's already stable, and don't try to press more because it's impossible. And then use the back of a screwdriver as a hammer. Again, I don't suggest you do this. You'll most probably get hurt. And hey presto. So I'm gonna do the other one as well and come back when it's time to mount the wheels. And we need to stop because we have visitors, because I made noise. Great news though, we found a hammer. So let's try to do this again, because the issue was there's space here. And most probably my wheels would not be straight. So let's do this again, let's make some noise. It's really early morning, you guys, but you know what? It's payback for all the noise the neighbors make. Now that's the way to do it. And then it would appear we need to insert these little things, again with the hammer. And hey presto, we're done. Only we're not done yet. I forgot the wheels. So apparently the wheels are super easy to put, you just push them in until they click. So let's see if that's the case. Actually it is. It's the easiest component you need to add. And voila, you'll wake up the whole neighborhood if they're sleeping, but at least you're gonna have yourself a platform with wheels. And there we have it. When this thing will be super heavy, it will simply move around the greenhouse and it will not put my back under stress. I'm pretty happy with this, so there we go. This will make watering a lot easier, but there's another thing that I want to do. I've experienced this with my other pump sprayer. Because this thing is kind of white and translucent, it will accumulate algae, especially on the bottom. So I kind of really want to cover it. I thought about painting it, but then I kind of don't want to paint it because I want to have these measures. The measures will come in handy one day, I'm pretty sure. So what I thought about is wrapping it in aluminum foil. I'm not sure how that will work, so I'll just get my foil and see what we can do. Here we go, got myself some aluminum foil and some Scotch tape, and let's see what we can do. Alrighty, and there we have a very non-permanent solution to covering this bottle, and I think this will do the trick against algae. So now let's answer a few questions. No, I will not remove this aluminium foil every time I water, because I don't need to see the levels, and you know these containers have a maximum level. And this is because I use a jug which is 1 liter, it has grades, and I can count 8 jugs and I know it's 8 liters, so I don't really need to see that level. But I'm just saying, maybe in the future I will need it. And there we go, that's about it. Okay, so let's see if I can customize this nozzle as well. I remember last year when I introduced the idea of the pump sprayer as a watering device, everybody asked me about the type of nozzle the pump sprayer should have. I didn't really think there were plastic nozzles and silicone nozzles. So I actually didn't show you last year how I customized the other sprayer, but hopefully I can show you here. Let's imagine this little bump here, this little nozzle is silicone. In my case, it's plastic. I'm not sure if this will work, but all I did was simply cut it off. Okay, this is not as, ooh, okay, something's happening, hold on. Oh, you know what? This is even better. So I actually removed this little thingy here, which as you can see stops the flow from being too strong. Now, I think we have two options here. If you don't like this, if it's too wide, you can actually get a little saw and just remove this part, this top part here, and just put back this little thingy. But let's see if this works as it is, without you actually having to mess around too much with that little nubbin. Let's get an orchid to water. Let's get the bulbophyllum again because he likes water. And yeah, this is my Elizabeth and Buckleberry, has a flower spike. I didn't think he would bloom this year. So let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. This is working out great, but you see it doesn't stop in time. That's not an issue of the nozzle, it's an issue of the handle. Wow, okay. So if you're looking for an impressive flow, that's the way to go. If you want to restrain the flow a little more, just take that little nubbin, cut the top off, and just place it back into the big nozzle, and I think you're pretty much set. That's how my other nozzle is. I didn't completely remove that because I couldn't, but there you go. The plastic nozzle works as well. So alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope this was inspiring. If you think this would benefit you, then yeah, why not? Just go to the garden center. I'm not sure if flower shop, but definitely garden center. Look for the pump sprayers. You don't need a professional device or an expensive device. There are some which have a little motor or they have wheels already. They're nice, they're fun, but they're very expensive, you know? I paid 11 euros for this one. My previous one, the 4 liters one, it was 5 euros. So there you go, half the price. So it's not expensive, and it lasted me personally a year or over a year. I'm satisfied. My old one still works. It's just that it only holds 4 liters. So alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Hope this inspired you and you've enjoyed this video. And you know the drill. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you hated it, give it a thumbs down. Subscribe to my channel for regular orchid videos. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Also, tomorrow we're gonna unleash the second channel, so stay tuned for that. And with that said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Okay, I just needed to try this out. So here we have the new pump with the new nozzle. You can see the green holder. And let's see if it's a holder issue with that whole delay. Oh, I need to action the pump. This glides so smoothly. Let's see. Has a little bit of a delay. But yeah, this is definitely an option. I'm gonna keep this nozzle together with my old nozzle. Definitely works. But there you go. Hope this was useful. Pro tips from Danny.